Hey friends, happy Wednesday morning. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Just wanted to share something on my heart this morning before I head into the gym. It's something that I hope really, really blesses you. I had a very hard race over the weekend. Definitely the hardest 100 miler I have ever done in my life. And to say that I was discouraged almost from mile one would be an understatement. I had read the course description, and in my mind, I had determined that it was packed gravel and it was going to be hard, but it wasn't going to be the battle that it actually was, because the terrain was very pitted. It was much hillier than I thought it was. There were big jagged rocks. There were bunches of cattle crossings, which I'm not really good. There was just a lot, and I was just extremely discouraged. And this was, like I said, it was the hardest 100 miler I've ever done. I actually had to use the extra time that we get for Grandmaster. There's glories to getting a little bit older. Everyone over 50 got an extra 2 hours, and let me tell you what, it was a battle just to get that. So finished in 31 hours and 30 minutes, and I felt like when I had gotten done that I had not only just finished a physical battle, but it was a spiritual battle. It was an absolute spiritual battle, because I just have had Blair and I both, the last week and a half has just been it's been a time of just a lot of stuff, right? But my point is this: in Psalm 108, I was reading this morning, and I've actually been in this psalm for a couple days, and it's a psalm of David. Now when we look at the life of David, and we think about his enemies per se, we think about Goliath, and we think about all the armies that he went up against, right? But as a believer, David's enemies were more than just what he could see. The Bible tells us that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against evil forces in the heavenly realms. And I think sometimes when we read the writings of David, we forget that. But this morning, I was just reminded of that. In Psalm 108:12, David said, "Give us aid against our enemies, for human help is worthless." And he goes on to say, "For with God we will gain the victory." Now, these enemies, like I said before, are not just what David could see, but our enemies are the flesh, the world, and the devil, right? And the devil is the one who comes to he seeks to steal, kill, and destroy. And many times he does this through doubt and discouragement. And this is my point today. So, roughly, I was trying to add up the math in my head, and roughly over a period of 101 point something by the time I finished, I took anywhere from 240,000 steps to 270,000 steps. And with each one of these steps came doubt and discouragement. The discouragement over, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this. Why am I even out here? And it just went on and on and on. But it's only by trusting in God, because there was no one really that could say anything to me. I mean, my husband, who's my Barnabas, was just and I had a wonderful pacer. I had a great team, but it was really, I had to rely on God like I never had before. It was just a great period of discouragement. And I tell you what, it's such a metaphor for life, because every Christian is going to go through these battles where they look around and they're like, "Lord, do you know what I'm going through? Do you even care?" But let me tell you what, even though it seemed otherwise, looking back, I know that God was with me every single one of those steps. He was by my side. The Bible tells us, Jesus said, "In this world, you take heart. In this world, excuse me, you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. And lo, I will be with you even to the end of the age." That means he will be with us every single step that we take, no matter what the enemy tries to whisper in our ear, that God doesn't care, that God doesn't know. Jesus has promised to be with us. So I don't know what you're going through today, but I tell you what, guys, I've been there. Let me tell you what. And sometimes it's only in retrospect and looking back that we could see that the hand of God was with us, that we had the peace that surpasses all understanding, that when we were in the fire, that he was there and he comforted us. So guys, I don't know what you're going through today, but I want to remind you that God is ever present. He is an ever present help in times of trouble. And sometimes we can get no help from anyone else, but we need to go to God, because through God is where our victory is. So hang in there, keep pressing on, and make it to the finish line. And when you look back, you will see that the Lord has been with you every single step of the way. Guys, I really, really hope that blesses you. I'm going to get in a workout, get off to the best job ever. It's going to be a great day.